Yeah, man! Serious times down in Johannesburg. Watch the fire now. Listen! The horns! Oh, yeah. The stage was set, the lights were low for the big G20 show. Leaders coming from across the sea to talk about the world economy. Johannesburg was dressed to impress, ready to clean up the global mess. But before the first gavel could sound, a different kind of noise started going around. Now everybody talking about Cyril's big blunder. He lighting the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. The see politicians step up to the mic, spewing out words that nobody like. They open their mouths and the fire jump out, insulting America, scream and shout. They're telling tall tales, they're telling the lies, right there under the African skies. And the media catch it, they run with the ball, they amplify the noise until the whole thing follow. Talking about Cyril's big blunder, he lighting the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. Yeah. Watch the house of cards, they're tumbling on. Yeah, blow it down, what a mess. I look at the president sitting up high, I see that little twinkle in his eye. He cracking that smile, that devious grin, while the diplomatic ice is getting very thin. You think the eagle gonna take that heat? Nah, sir, they won't take a seat. No Uncle Sam at your Josie party. You chase them away, you're acting too hearty. It's Cyril's big blunder, he lighting the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. Yeah, yeah, they staying away America now come to Johannesburg today. You set the house on fire, man, what kind of plan? Cyril, wipe that smile off your face. It's a disgrace. No, sir. No, sir.
Viceroy of Greenland. First came the Dorset, ghosts of the frost, o'er Baffin Bay where the sunlight is lost. They carved out a life on the edge of the world before the red banners of Vikings unfurled. Then Eric, the outcast with fire in his eye, fled Iceland's cold judgment for a new northern sky. 25 long ships set sail for the west, but the hammer of Neptune put them to the test. 11 were swallowed by the salt and the foam. 14 survived to find a new home. Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold, a saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland. Oh, 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 oh. light. 10,000 Norsemen prepared for the fight. From middle to western, the settlements grew under a sky of a cold, brilliant blue. But the Thule arrived like a wave from the west. Ancestors of Inuit put to the quest. In a single great surge from the north to the south, they took the cold land from the dragon's own mouth. The Norsemen vanished, the Thule remained. Then the Danes took the coast and the Inuit chained. But when Nazis loomed and the Danes gave away, the eagles of liberty entered the fray. Stars and the stripes over glacier and peak, the giants are waking, the masters are weak. The 47th rose with a plan in his hand. He looked to the north at the great frozen land. I'll buy it with silver, the president cried. But the Danes in their towers, they laughed in their pride. He returned in his glory with a vow and a blade. By gold or by iron, the deal shall be made. Who shall I send to the fjord and the snow? Who is the hero to make the land grow? Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold. A saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland. Oh, and the will of the storm, the American empire begins to take form. Chris is running the show. Chris is running the
Hello, folks. Thursday night, January 8th, 2026. As we sit here, the world is literally on fire. I mean, literally and figuratively on fire. Literally on fire. Absolute crazy what's going on. Bat crap crazy is one way to describe it. Syria is all in chaos as civilians are targeted in Aleppo. Iranian cities exploded overnight. Governors' mansions burned. Police vehicles torched. Hundreds of thousands of people marching the streets. It almost appears as if the Iranian regime is on the verge of collapse after oppressing its population. Who stands in their corner with them? Who are their friends? Who are the friends of the ruling mullahs in Iran who are oppressing their people and murdering demonstrators and raping women in prisons? That would be, of course, the African National Congress, who vows and ties their standard to the Iranian theo-fascist in Iran, to the communist fascist in Cuba, to the communist fascist totalitarian drug lords in Venezuela, to the invasion-prone Russian oligarchs and fascists in Moscow, and to the communist mass murderers in China. These are the friends of the African National Congress, and any debate about whether they have any good intent starts and stops with who they keep company with. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is who they keep company with. These are their friends, and they're proud of it. Did you see today what happened? Well, yesterday for South Africans at the American Embassy, the dozens of demonstrators who showed up, most of whom seem to have no idea why the hell they were there. We're just here to support. We're here to get the people out of prison. What prison? That prison right there. Sweetheart, that's the American Embassy. Yep. Crazy. Anyway, So we started that off with a little music about Cyril Ramaphosa, and then we wrapped up with the Viceroy of Greenland. People messing around. What's this? Lack of integrity. Oh, there's a lot of lack of integrity. Maze, how you doing tonight? You any better? Crazy weekend. It's not even over. That's right. Tomorrow is F around and find out Friday. Tomorrow is F around and find out Friday. Let's see what Trump has up his sleeve for Iran, for Syria, for South Africa. That's right. America's turned 50 years old this year. Plenty of egos, big-headed nonsense. Yep. Hey, Tinky Keyser, what's going on there? Sure, I thought it was early, but I see the eager beavers are already here. No, Denise Skuman, I started late because the veterans meeting was tonight. We had a meeting. We only had 4 meetings, actually. We wound up meeting with a vendor that's trying to sell us cleaning supplies, and we had to meet with them, and that went from our normal board meeting from 5:30 to 6:30, and then from 6:30 to 7:30 we had a home association meeting, and then from 7:30 to 8:30 we had the veterans meeting, and then from 8:30 to after 9:15 we had the board meeting after the fact. So knackered. Plus I had to sit here and do preparation for a couple hours before that, writing disciplinary letters and research, and oh geez, yeah, it's just a lot. We had a kind donation tonight. Somebody donated $5,000 to the Post, which we desperately needed. $5,000. Very generous of them. Very generous of them. So it's 85,000 Rand. It was very nice of them. Denise Belliant's here. Mike is in from Nelspruit. Yes, we're live, Mike. You gotta refresh it. That's YouTube screwing you over. Yep. Nicola is in from Bolito. What's up? You like Hapa Bolito in one of those songs? Don't you want to be a millionaire? Yeah, you can sweep the floor and be a millionaire. What, a Rand millionaire? 2C TV and have been for 9 days. It's now very bad for poor people around. Yep. Well, he has an advantage. He's Iranian. He speaks Farsi and he can talk to people and they send him stuff. I have no inside links. The first link I had to Iran, it started and stopped there in 1982 as a freshman. One of the guys I went to college with was from Iran, and he got stuck in America. When the revolution happened, he stayed there. It was 82, so he stayed there in school. And his name was Saeed, and my friend used to call him Said because his name was spelled S-A-I-D. My friend Frank Burns thought he was being clever because he called him Said. His name is Saeed, man. Excuse me. Alabalat's here. Welcome to you. Vimpy Krohn. Good morning, everyone. I see House managed to pass one minibus appropriations funding bills. Hopefully they'll pass the next and go through the Senate. Yep. It's Anna Kruger here. Good morning, Anna. Welcome back. I missed you. How did I miss Anna? I don't see her. How do I... I don't see Anna Krieger. Somebody said hello to Anna. Well, Anna, I don't see you. Petrus van Linden, Veroshka. Thomas Gosling. Road Captain Kev. Keith Alderson's in from the UK. Edward Dos Santos. What's up, humans? Freya Dutoy. Chesigi. Wayne Skuman. Mandy van Rooyen. Phoenix Chituz. Paul de Klerk. Work people. J. Rod, Bex, Natasha Maras, Peter Talliard, Nora Cronje, Anton Mulder. Colonel is on. What are you talking about when the Colonel comes on? I've been on for a while. You like the clothing, eh, Maze? I like it too. I'd like to get that outfit made for me. Well, we're working on the posters. Sarita, welcome to you. Daniel van der Berg, yeah. Hermanus Johannes Elank. Dogzilla's in from Seattle. Seattle is friendly. I got to give you that, man. I'll give you that. My knees are warm. Why are my knees warm? Gerald Sneeman, what's up? Seattle's a warm town. I mean, friendly town, I thought, for a big town like that. Somebody said, May says Anna Kruger is here. Oh, there she is. Hey, Anna. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Did I just hear we're getting posters? No, people want posters. So I'll be a pinup poster like Farrah Fawcett. Senator Michaela Kavanaugh analyzed the Declaration of Independence exhibit. Seriously? I didn't see this sloth puppy. So why would you vandalize the Declaration? It's like vandalizing the Freedom Charter. What do you got against freedom? So let me see that. Machaela Kavanaugh. What the hell is wrong with her? What the hell is wrong with these people? In plain view of the public, progressive states. By the way, that didn't show up in Google's news search. Not once in my news items. I looked for the news, nothing on Google. This is all local news sites in Nebraska. Yeah, I have an interview on Sunday. Barbie bubbles over the ocean. Sunday, I've got a refugee who claims they've already bought a house. They arrived in November and they bought a home in America. And they're not rich. Not rich. They got credit. Already bought a home. I don't have any proof, but we're going to talk to a refugee on Sunday at 1 p.m. That'll be 8 p.m. South Africa time. Yep. Yes, free speech does protect the burning of flags. Yep. Yep. Sally missed Dogzilla. Really? Yep. So, Senator Michaela Kavanaugh of Omaha tore down and later returned part of Nebraska Capitol display distributed by the conservative nonprofit Prager in the White House on the first day of legislation. Governor Jim Pillen said the purpose of hosting this display, sponsored by the state's Sesquicentennial Commission, was to let the state celebrate the country's 250th anniversary. The nonprofit behind the images has faced criticism for sharing content historians consider misleading and inaccurate. Kavanaugh told the examiner she removed the frames because we are not allowed to adhere anything to the walls in the hallway of the Capitol. I've always been a stickler for the rules. No, you are just an ass is what you are. The State Patrol said Wednesday even that no citations issued. Why not? Why not? She's a criminal. She's a criminal. What a disgusting figure. Look at this. She's all excited she did it. This is the proof that she's guilty. She meant to commit a criminal offense. And she did. She meant to commit a criminal offense, and that's exactly what she did. Here she is.
Nebraska, it is the first day of the legislative session, and political leaders are already butting heads.
In a post to social media, Governor Jim Pillen called out State Senator Michaela Kavanaugh for taking portraits off the walls of the Capitol.
KETV News Watch 7's Pete Cuddy spoke with the senator over the phone. She's sharing her side tonight.
Her side is she's a scumbag and ought to be removed from office. These people hate America, and what other morons elect them to office is beyond me. It's absolutely beyond me.
Pete?
Yeah, Bill, Julie, Senator Michaela Kavanaugh believes the governor's post is a distraction from real issues Nebraska faces. Kavanaugh tells me she's a stickler for the rules, and the rules do not allow anything to be on the walls outside of the senator's offices. In Governor Pillen's post to X, surveillance footage shows Kavanaugh removing portraits from the wall one by one, which are then seen on the floor of her office. The senator defends taking the portraits down, citing the rules and regulations of the state capitol. Rule 407 says displays are limited to the first floor rotunda and that no leafleting is allowed within the state capitol or grounds.
So you tell the building governor's post,
he calls Kavanaugh's actions destructive partisanship. Kavanaugh says it had nothing to do with politics and that she didn't take down one of the portraits included in his post of African-American author Phyllis Wheatley.
I don't even know what the pictures were. I wasn't really paying attention as I was taking them down. I just took them down.
No, but she left the black woman up. She ripped all the white people down and left the black woman up. That tells you everything you need to know about this scumbag.
I will say that I know that the picture that he tweeted is not one of the ones that I took down because I saw it in a different hallway.
Oh, no, because she was black and you're a scumbag, you're an anti-white, self-loathing racist.
Kavanaugh says she had no reason to believe that the portraits were approved to be on the walls. I did reach out to the governor's office for further comment and have not heard back.
What a scumbag. These people are disgusting. Thanks for telling me about that one, guys. I missed it. What a bunch of scumbags. I've been here the whole time. You guys, then YouTube is playing games again. I've been here for over 20 minutes. I keep talking. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know, been live since 10:30. I don't know what to tell people, man. Been here the whole time. Where's Vorosky going? Oh, you're on the way to work, okay. You are commenting, Vimpy Cohn. I see your comments. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not seeing it. Kicking back in Snohomish. Yeah, Snohomish is pretty cool. The band, well, that's because it's only 7:53 where you're at. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Hermanus Johannes Elank. No, Sally, some people it hasn't started. I did the same problem with my app on the phone because I looked to make sure. I look to make sure that the feed is coming through and the sound is okay on the internet. So a lot of times I start my feed and it doesn't start. And I have to exit and come back into it. I'll hold that for Sunday. It doesn't really matter, Bimpy. I'll let him disclose that, okay? Or Barbie. Barbie, sorry. 193 watching, okay? Guten Morgen, Lieutenant. Gert Gillich, what's going on, man? Center with no IQ, no logic, no morals. Yeah, they have no morals. And she was smiling when she ripped them out. She left the photo of the black woman up. Shows you she's a racist. She's a vile racist, repulsive, vile racist, ripping down the founders of America and leaving up a black woman. Yep. I'm not saying she should rip the black woman down. She should have ripped any of them down. It's not her place. If it's incorrect, then you go tell somebody who's responsible for building maintenance. All right. Okay, Sandra. Good to see you there. Yep. I'm kind of knackered, though, guys. It's been a really, really long day. Really, really long day. Yeah. Did that 3.5-hour broadcast there, but that was epic. That live stream had, 19,000 people or something like that tuned up for it. Let me see. We had almost 20,000 people in that live stream. That was pretty wild. Pretty wild. Okay, so, and my brother wanted me to play a song. I played it, and I got a copyright claim. And not even for his song. I don't know if he stole someone else's song or what. Well, we say that, Maze, and then something comes along, keep us busy. We say that all the time. I'm disappointed in the Iran video. I thought it would do better. Yep. Anyway. All quiet. Okay, the sun is coming up, okay? Important officials were on tonight. They spent their time virtue signaling compensation. Yeah, we've got a little bit of news to talk about. So since it's kind of quiet in the chat, let me get to some of that news. Okay, so first off, check this out. This is pretty wild. A McDonald's says that ICE can't go to McDonald's. McDonald's location in Minneapolis bans federal law enforcement from entering the restaurant without a warrant.
And this McDonald's in Minneapolis, there's a sign on the door that says ICE is not allowed. We couldn't help
Seriously? ICE is not allowed? Who the hell they think they are? They can't deny them service.
but notice there's a sign that says no ICE on the door.
Yeah, just to let you know, at the end of the day, this is private property. So you can't just break the law.
Break the law? It's a public restaurant. So, equal treatment under the law, 14th Amendment. You're going to let other people in? They weren't disrupted. You have no basis for denying them. You're discriminating them on the basis of their employment. That's against federal law. So that smartass can talk about its private property, but you're denying a group of people based on a factor. And that factor, it's illegal to discriminate against them. Therefore, you'll be sued and you'll go bankrupt. Dumbass.
Because you're a federal agent, it's like coming into your house or coming to any other restaurant.
Now, coming into your house is very different. You're not offering a service in your house. Well, ice would do well to stay out of McDonald's. It's poison. So I guess we have to ban. By the way, apparently that Indian chain that owned the licensing for the Hampton Inn there, where they denied ICE agents cancel the reservations, they have been stripped of their affiliation with the Hilton chain. And Hilton went and ripped down their Hampton and all the signage and took everything off the hotel. Yeah, he won't get his license. He didn't learn from the Hilton. Yep, the stupid people. Nope, that McDonald's will go down in a heartbeat. And it can't be something else. That'll cost them a fortune to rebrand. Yep. Yeah, it is dumb. And who the hell do they think they are? He's arrogant. That's like saying you can't eat here because you're black. You can't eat here because you're gay. No, that's not going to work. These people have some cheek. Minneapolis needs to be cleaned out. It's a nest of vipers. Minneapolis needs an enema. We need to simply clean that town out, remove all the riffraff, and ship them all to Ottawa. Or Somalia. Take your pick. Oh. We need some vanilla ice, man. We need some vanilla ice. Yo, VIP, let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs me, holding me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal, light up a stage and wax like chump like a candle. Dance go rush to the speaker of the booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play the dope medley. Anything less is the best, is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gangway. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, what a great song. Now the party is jumping when the bass kicked in. And the Vegas are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Oh, yeah. Yep. Remember Milli Vanilli? Oh, they were great, except they were lip syncing it. Tragic end for those guys. One of them took himself out. Yep. But I'm a Houdini fan. Yep. Now, the party didn't start till I walked in, and I probably won't leave until the thing ends. But in the meantime and in between time, you work your way, and you work your thing, and I'll work mine. We came here together so we could have fun. Me and you, baby, go one-on-one. Now, this is the last chance for us to get off, so either get loose or you're going to get lost. Because I am about ready to do my thing, because I'm a stone-cold rapping New York rap machine. I'm going to give you what I got, and baby, that's plenty. You'll never have one that rocks so many. I'll make you sweat. I'll make you wet and make you sweat just to see how funky you can get. Now, when I'm on the mic, I do serve well, and I go by the name of the rapper John Jalil. 4 minutes left. Now, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Get ready for a trip through the atmosphere. Going to take you for a ride through the Twilight Zone. I don't need no spaceship. I use my microphone. So hold on tight with all your mic, because I'll be rapping like this for the rest of the night. It's Jay Yalil, your master rapper. And when I'm on the mic, it's a sheer disaster, because MCs crumble when we rumble. Some think I'm soft just because I'm humble. So I hope you MCs all good, real good listeners, because I'm taking no, because in this battle I'm taking no prisoners. It's been a while, man. Been a while. Forgot the lyrics. The Gathering of Muppets, the embassy was hilarious. My AI thumbnail that I made talking about the demonstration before it happened had demonstrably more communists in it than the actual communists that showed up. So let me show you. Oh, it's too funny, man. Hang on. So I gotta go here. Hang on. It's gonna be in mic. Hang on. Here it is. So where's the one I made? Come on, hard drive. Sort it out. Here we go. It's slow. Oh, I need to clean them off a drive again. So this is the one that I made, okay? This is the image that I made, okay? So I made it look like, man, they just showed up in big numbers, big numbers. Okay, hang on a second. Let me find the other one now. And then I'll show you how many people actually showed up. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. All right, got it. Okay, so hang on. All right, so this is what I dreamt up in AI before the demonstration took place. But in my video, to my credit, I said likely dozens will rock up. And I kind of laughed because I said dozens. But that's what I came up with. Whoa, yo, check it out, man. Look at all those demonstrators that I put in there. Communist March on the U.S. Embassy. Look at that. Of course, that's not where the fence line is. But you get the point. Look at that. So that's what I came up with. Here's the actual number of people showed up. It's too funny, man. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, let's check this out. So you saw that one. Here's the actual number of people who showed up. Yeah, more journalists and protesters. It can't be called a rally. Wouldn't McDonald's be able to exercise reservation right of admission? Yes, they do have the right to do that, but you can't discriminate based on their employment or their skin color, religion, or ethnic orientation. If you're a food service, I mean, that went to the Supreme Court. The bakery that was Christian bakery, it said it violated their Christian morals to serve a lesbian couple a birthday cake or a gay couple. They were sued and they lost that lawsuit, and it was held up in the Supreme Court. No, I'm getting to the two protesters shot at in Portland. I'm going to get to that shortly. The snow was not bad driving, but the ice is terrible. Oh, you got to learn quickly, William. Yeah, snow tires are important out there where you're at with studs in them. It makes a big difference. But I never used snow tires. I know how to drive in ice and snow. Okay, so let's get to... we already started with the Iran thing. I was trying to do the Iran. That's what I was trying to do. So where's the media at, man? They're completely ignoring Tehran. A silent revolution is unfolding. The world's media stays silent. Legacy media has become nothing more than propaganda because what news could possibly be bigger than this? Nothing should be bigger than Iran. And I covered it. I covered it earlier, and I'm covering it again now. And the media aren't covering the story. Look at this. This is Iran. Media's not covering it. They're ignoring it for the most part. Yep. It's crazy. Wow. This is the first government building set on fire. This is 2 hours ago. This was published. Government buildings in Tehran now being set on fire. Listen to them cheer. Now is the moment. Now is the time. Now is the moment. We cannot miss this moment. The right man is in the White House. Now is the time.
Shut these streets down. Yes. Again. Make the city pay. Again. And again. There was one about losing money when George Floyd died. We as a people can cause them lose more money now. If we don't stand together, we're gonna fold. Together we stand, divided we fold. We as a community got to stop talking and do the work. We cannot wait till somebody die again to do the work. ICE is a demon. They are not human beings. They are killers. They're killing on target. Shut these streets down.
Arrest warrant now. Federal indictment. Citing violence, insurrection. Let her hire an attorney.
Not otherwise. And so now I'm in this absurd situation where I was born in South Africa but cannot get a license to operate in Starlink because I'm not black.
Well, it looks
Does
like
that
that's
seem
about.
right to
It
you?
looks
Does
like
that
that.
seem right to you?
Looks like that's about to change.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right to you?
Well, those rules were designed to
that seem
bring.
right to you, yes or no?
Those rules were
She won't
designed
answer
to
the
bring
question.
about an era of more economic equality in South Africa, and it looks like the government has found a way around those rules for you.
I asked you a question.
Yeah.
This is your interview. Everyone wants to hear from you.
I asked you a question. Yes or no?
Not
Racist
for me.
laws, yes or no?
Not for me to answer. I have got a question for you about your government
must
work
like
though and the
racist laws,
amount of
then.
savings.
Why do you like racist laws?
This is not for me to answer.
Yes, it
Come on.
is.
Yes, it is.
Now, you wouldn't be trying to dodge a question.
So you have to
That
ask
is
a question.
difficult for
I
you
answered
to
my
answer.
question. No, you answered 40 laws in South Africa that give
That was a while back. He did that. I just thought I'd show it again. I remember that was hilarious. Yep. Thousands of leftists chant, kill Christino, or Christino will hang in the middle of New York City. Save a life, kill ICE, they say. Holy crap, Democrats endorse this rhetoric. Yep. The fascists, the people doing that. Gia, an employee at the Hilton Hotels Anatole in Dallas, yesterday posted a TikTok apparently thinking it would be noble to dox ICE agents staying at the hotel and put their lives as well as their safety at risk. This is what she did yesterday.
Hey guys, my name is Gia, and I just wanted to give a warning to y'all that there are ICE agents staying at the Hilton Anatole in Dallas. Quite frankly, I don't really care if I lose my job.
If you lose your job, you're going to jail, you dumbass.
But honestly, I don't care because I care more about your families and about unity.
Well, you enjoy while you become somebody's biatch in prison, where you belong. A radical left Karen outside the Whipple ICE facility screams at DHS agents, "Shoot me!" CBP agents naturally stay professionals, keeps daring them like it's a game. Insanity on full display. Yep. Oh, these people are demented. Absolutely demented. Wow. More anti-ICE leftists in Portland seen trapping and blocking ICE agents with their vehicles while begging others to help. These people are dangerous.
We can play. My car's bigger than yours.
After somebody gets shot, they're still going to act like this.
ICE! It's ICE! Please help me record. Get behind them if you have a car. If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's ICE. Can you pull behind them?
It's ICE. They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them.
Kidnap.
Please pull behind them and park. Please.
Arrest her ass. Quit putting up with this shit. Get out of your car and arrest her.
Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind
I want
them,
these
please?
people in prison.
ICE.
I'm sick of this. Frickin' Karens. Moron. Oh, she hit his car. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ooh, the Tehran tyranny Islamic symbols removed from a building hauled away to refuse yards. Wow. Don't tell the BBC or they'll be sad. Wow, look at this. This got ripped down in Tehran. The regime is collapsing. Wow. The regime is collapsing. Reports from the Fars province, protesters overrun and taking control of a Iran Revolutionary Guard complex. Wow, look at this. They break into that's. I can't prove the provenance. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing online. Wow. So they broke in. It is awful. This is like it's like Romania in 1989, man. They're gonna string these mullahs up. You watch them, they're gonna be hanging from friggin' light poles if they don't get the hell out of Dodge. Man. Is Democratic Mayor of Minneapolis Jacob Frey gay or retarded? Is the second one. There he is again. This guy is a wackadoodle. Guy loves Somalis. He hates white people. Protesters established a barricade encampment like the Capitol Autonomous Zone blockades surrounding the area where Renee Good was passed away. So they're blocking the road. Rioters seized major streets of Minneapolis, plunged the city in total chaos while spineless police are nowhere in sight again. Liberals protesting in New York, they're chanting abolish ICE, kill them all, burn them all. Openly calling to murder and burn federal officers. This is what real insurrection looks like. That's right. This is a real insurrection. Where's the National Guard here? It's time. Trump's going to have to start dealing with this. These people want violence. They're going to get it. These people want violence. Yeah, it reminded me of the Olympics, the kangaroo dance. So now Whoopi Goldberg is calling for NATO to come in and overthrow the government.
Let me just say this. Here's my question. Where is everybody? Where is everybody else? We come to everybody's aid.
Yeah.
We help everybody.
Yeah.
NATO, they came and helped us after 9/11. Where is everybody? Because
You're worrying about Greenland right now.
Well,
because beyond, I'm not on board for Greenland.
Where is the government? Do you realize we don't have a government?
Oh, you mean
we don't have
given all their power away.
Yes,
They do nothing.
And this is a huge and should be our biggest bitch right now.
It is.
That should be.
Yeah.
That woman is dementable. There's a woman who survived the Maduro regime.
An American that hasn't lived the terror of socialism will never understand what is going on right now. I don't care if you have a master's degree in whatever. Unless you live it in your own skin, you won't ever understand it. And I think it's terribly disrespectful for anybody to tell Venezuela how we should react to that. I think it's terribly disrespectful to the people that have died, saying that Maduro shouldn't be where he is. And I left my country with just the clothes I was wearing and a little bit of diapers and milk that I had left. Don't you dare telling me that this is not a reason for celebration. When I first come into the United States, I cried and had to turn around to my husband and ask him to please help me to open the shower because I didn't even know how to open the shower. When I walked into Walmart and I saw so many options to eat, I couldn't believe myself. Our reality is different. We want to live. And you guys have everything in this country, more than you could ever imagine. And I just wish that you could love it a little bit more and respect it a little bit more. Because if I had to give my life for America, I would. An American that hasn't lived it in your
Oh my goodness, a terrorist attack near the National Congress building in Honduras. Reports indicate terrorists threw a bomb at the vice president of the National Congress, Gladys Aurora Lopez, seriously injuring her and causing multiple fractures. Oh my gosh. Jesus. I saw it. Wow. All right, let's get to the Portland stuff here shortly. So cover Iran a bit more, and then we'll move on to Portland. Iran plunged into internet blackout as nationwide anti-government turmoil spreads. Wow. At least 45 protests, including 8 children, have been killed since demonstrations began December 28th. Some of the protesters appeared to be heeding the call of exiled Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi to turn out. This is the last battle. Pahlavi will return. Wow. Jeez. Protests are huge now. Syria imposed a curfew in Aleppo after the army indiscriminately started murdering people. Kurdish-led forces. More than 100,000 civilians have fled their homes in Ashraf and Sheikh Mosquad since fighting broke out between the Syrian military and SDF earlier this week. That's South Africa. Come back to Governor Tim Walz has authorized the Minnesota National Guard to be staged. Governor Tim Walz is an insurrectionist. I'm predicting now that the first governor to be arrested will be Tim Walz for his insurrection. He is using the National Guard to combat federal authority. He is going to wind up in a federal penitentiary. He is dumber than a box of rocks. Stolen valor, Timmy Walz. Minnesotans have met this moment. 1,000 people peacefully made their voices heard. Where's the peace? Minnesota, thank you. We saw powerful peace. Every reason to believe that peace will hold. Yesterday, I direct the National Guard to be ready should it be needed. Why would the National Guard be ready? Against federal agents? They remain ready in the event they are needed to help keep the peace, ensure public safety, and allow for peaceful demonstrations. State Patrol has also mobilized 85 members of the mobile response team. Yep, I think that Timmy Walz will be the first one that's going to find himself in prison. Minnesota criminal investigation folks are upset because they've been cut out, probably because they're treasonous bastards and they're betraying America. So they're not going to share the information with them on this investigation. An ICE officer fatally shot on Wednesday morning, South Minneapolis, leaving the city reeling, community members outraged. Shooting happened just blocks away from George Floyd, got himself killed with his fentanyl. The assailant who got herself killed is the 37-year-old Renee Good. Shooting is being investigated by the FBI exclusively. Today, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension said it had been conducting a joint investigation, but the federal agency then reversed course, adding that BCI would no longer have access to case materials, scene evidence, or investigative interviews. Yep, feels very, very difficult that we will get a fair outcome in the wake of the FBI decision. That's because you can't be trusted. Your people can't be trusted. They won't uphold the rule of law. And now we turn to Portland. 2 shot by federal agents in Portland. Protests erupt in Minneapolis over ICE shootings. In a separate incident, 2 people were hospitalized after they were shot by a border agent in Portland. I'm on CNN. Play the damn thing. It's annoying.
These are the kind of stories I want to tell.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to your freaking commercial.
5 feet away from where the victim's car crashed after that shooting in Minneapolis. For security reasons, Betsy has asked us not to include her last name, but she is choosing to speak out now and share what she saw because it is so important. And Betsy, I appreciate you doing this, and I know you had hesitation, and it's very understandable, of course, that you do. I know you were outside and you were on a walk. You hear the whistles, which sometimes can alert people that ICE is nearby, that have been used over these months. And then you're
just get to the point.
I was heading north on Portland on the east side of the street, so I was on the opposite side of the street from where most of the observers were standing. And what I saw when I came around the corner was a maroon SUV. I could see a driver in the car. There were a number of neighbors who were observers of the activity on the west side of Portland Avenue, making sounds with whistles. And there were a number of what appeared to be federal agents in the street. One of the agents was yelling at the driver through the window of the car. At this time, her car was diagonal on Portland Avenue with the front of her car facing toward the southeast intersection.
I don't think Willem, you understood something. Oh, you're agreeing with Slope. Okay, yeah, you're agreeing with him. Sorry, okay, you're agreeing with him. Okay, U.S. border agent wounds 2 people in Portland that were gang members. U.S. Customs Border Protection agent shot and wounded 2 people in Portland Thursday afternoon, according to State Department of Homeland Security. So the shooting was a self-defense of the driver of the vehicle that the agents had pulled over, tried to run them over. When agents identified themselves as vehicle occupants, the driver weaponized his vehicle in an attempt to run over the law enforcement agent. Fearing for his life and safety, the agent fired a defensive shot. The driver drove off with the passenger fleeing the scene. Wow. Mayor calls for an end to ICE operations. I call for an end to the mayor. Wow. 2 shot by federal immigration agents in Portland. One was wounded in the arm or leg and the other in the chest. A married couple. Agents identify themselves as vehicle occupants, drive a weaponized vehicle, and attempt to run over law enforcement. Yep. These people are out of control, man. They need to be put back in the box. Yeah, come try and live in South Africa. You're right about that. Yep, not so easy, is it? But these people run their mouths. It's like gays for Gaza. Yeah, that's going to go real well. Yeah, they can potentially, Willem. If they face federal charges, they get a conviction. They won't be able to serve it because they'll be in jail. That's the answer. Just charge them with federal, sedition. What he's doing is seditious. But he's trying to couch it, make it sound like that they're going to be called up in case there's going to be riots. But he's calling them up because they're trying to stop. They want to use them to stop federal agents from doing their job. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yep. That's the problem. Anyway, oh my goodness. Good morning, George, in from Heckport. What's going on? Light racing, need to bump it up. Yep. It's Walsh, not Walsh. Yeah, they're all lying to the people. These people are just disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. They have no compunction about lying. It's in their blood. They are loonies. GM takes a $7.1 billion hit in the fourth quarter for electric vehicles. And lost another $7 million for electric vehicles. Trump directs the purchase of $200 billion in mortgage bonds. Wow. And Trump is looking at a tax break for people buying a new car. Maybe it's time for me to get a new car. Got to be a U.S. car, though. $17 Republicans in the House passed extensions of Obamacare. I thought it was 9. So that was the other day. So I voted today, and 17 Republicans betrayed us. 230 to 196. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Republicans voted in favor of the 3-year extension were Rob Brejdahan from Pennsylvania, Mike Carey, Ohio, Monica De La Cruz, Texas, Brian Fitzpatrick, Pennsylvania, Andrew Garbino, New York, Jeff Hurd, Colorado, David Joyce, Ohio, Thomas Keene, New Jersey, Nick LaLoda, New York, Mike Lawler, Ryan McKenzie, Max Miller, Zach Nunn, Maria Salazar, David Valadao, and Derek Van Orden, and Rob Whitman. These are not Republicans. Huge tax break coming for new cars. It just made U.S. cars. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I could buy a Toyota probably. Yeah, I think you're right. The Welt's going to be surprised that their loyalty stands with the Constitution, not with Minnesota. Yeah. Well, the doc told me I won't feel better. I'll be sore for a couple of days. I won't feel better until after 2 days. That's when I'll start feeling better. But I already have more mobility just by the extraction of the fluid that was in my hip joint. Man, you should have seen it. 5 cc's. A whole bunch came shooting out. Went through X platform. Many reposted. Elon reposted the BE issue. Yep. Yeah, the loonies are loonies, man. You know, they lost that case, Philip. You saying the Supreme Court won it for them? Thank you, Mace. But by tomorrow afternoon, I should start to feel the benefits of the injection. It's strange. It's using specific language to describe the ICE incident. Language civilians don't use. Compass directions inside the street, facing the vehicle. Yep, exactly. It is all scripted. Okay, so I do have some news for you guys. Over 200 people here tonight. I'm going to tell you this now. I have heard from Thea van Straten again. She's gone quiet, not with me, but because of things she's dealing with. And so she's not able to talk right now. But she did reach out to me, wanted to let me know she's okay. So she hasn't made a move yet. She's still where she was before. Yeah, it was June 4th decision. That's right, Phil. Jog around the block? No, unlikely. Yeah, no, I told. So Thea wrote to me, so we're good to go there. So I know. Yep. I will card. She's probably watching. She just doesn't chat. But yeah, so Thea, and we've got Sunday. In fact, let me look and see. I don't even know who that guy is. This is such bullshit. This BBC News Africa gets 358,000 views on a video, and I did a better job than them, and I get 20,000.
Into their own hands, if they can afford it.
Hello, Clippies. Nice to meet you.
One of Jeanette's clients is Clippies. He farms maize and rears livestock.
BBC, I'm not watching that stuff. Okay, wait. I got someone. That's not true. That's not true. That's fake. So someone's passing this around. Let me just tell you this right now. See, this is the problem with bullshit. Let me tell you something here. This is what pisses me off. Okay, somebody's sharing this with me, and this is the problem. And the person shared with me is not doing anything wrong. This is the problem when people know what the hell they're doing. Okay, saying this stupid stuff. Okay, so let me just hang on. Okay. Let me tell you, this is a problem. So I had people come, and it's probably why someone came in my chat earlier today and said, "Oh, Colonel Wyatt, they're only settling these states." And I said, "That's not true. That's not true. It's bullshit." So let me show you just what happens here when people pull this crap. They don't know what they're talking about, and they start spreading bullshit around. Okay, so I'm going to show you this right now. Okay, someone said these are the only states where this. I'm going to read the quote to you. Okay, because this isn't the person who sent it to me. Hi everyone, we had an orientation. These are the only states that take in refugees at the moment. Also remember to advise if you have any ties in the U.S., specifically if you would like to be okay, yeah. Okay. If your tie is not in one of the yellow states, there will be zero chance of being placed there. That's not true. This is not true. This is bullshit. So this is they're telling people these are the only places they're going. No. So this is bullshit, okay? Let me show you really quickly here. So this is the problem I have with people that have no idea what they're talking about. So you have people sharing this in WhatsApp groups, telling people these are the only places people are going. But that's a lie. That's a lie. We know it's a lie. There are people who've gone to Arizona, people who've gone to Nevada, people who've gone to Oregon, people have gone to Idaho, people have gone to Washington, people have gone to Maine, Michigan, Wisconsin. None of those are on here. We've had South African refugees go all of those states. Yet someone's passing this around and telling people these are the only states you're going to. This is the Church World Service Resettlement Network where their people are at. It's not the entire breadth of the nation. My goodness. This is South Africans just screwing everything up. Screwing everything up. Telling people bullshit. This is wrong. Well, it's not a lie. It's stupidity, Phoenix. Stupidity because people don't know what they're talking about. It's unbelievable. These are the only states people are going to. Utter nonsense. No one's gone to West Virginia. We know that. I showed you the states where people have been. Just, I mean, this is what happens. You get all these people that start, getting in groups, creating groups, and pretending they're experts and all this stuff. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Those aren't the only states where people are being placed. That's nonsense. If they're there, if that's the only place, then where the hell is Willem and Carr at? Are you guys actually not in Idaho? Did I dream that I went to Idaho? Yeah, it's not only the ANCF 30%ers. Yep. It's so annoying. Exactly. But it was never true. It's true for CWS because that's the extent of the network. But Jewish Family Services, International Rescue Committee, and a host of others are doing this around the country. And then people spread that around and people believe it. Then they start freaking out. Well, I can't go here. I can only go there. No. I've told you the states where people are at. I've run through it. 22 states. Is Beth here? Hey, Beth. Miss Cutman, what's up? Quids is back. Rohan, you are close to West Virginia. Yeah, idiotic people, Willem. And then people believe that stuff. And they don't watch my content, but they go read that stupid stuff in a WhatsApp group and believe and drink all that stuff down. Just drink it down like it's Kool-Aid. Oh, thank you, Jim Jones. Can I have some of that Guyana grape? I'm dying. Jeez. Wow. Hey, Beth. What's going on? What's going on, Beth? Exactly. I don't. That's what I said for me. This whole fascination. Well, I want to go here. I'm going to go there. You go where you go. You get your social security number. You get your employment authorization document. You get a little bit of money in the bank. You start establishing credit, and then if you want to go somewhere, then you go somewhere. Guyana grape. Yep. I wish Mays. They're amazing, friendly people. Yep. They do need to wear signs. And Quids has got Church World Service and still in South Africa. Hasn't heard anything from them yet. Your poor cat is hot. Okay. Exactly. Just be glad to go to South Africa, man. Exactly. That's the thing. So we got people supposedly in these groups that are saying, "I'm the hell with this. I'm done. This is unfair. Who are you? You don't tell me anything. I'm staying. I'm not going now." Okay, fine. Stay. Stay. That's your call. Quit wasting other people's time and money. Very selfish of you to apply for a program you had no real interest in going in. Because if you decide you're going to stay, then obviously your life was never in jeopardy. You were never having a problem. You're just a panic-stricken person. You're welcome. Is it Gwen Funderberg? Yeah, no. And I can't believe people that say that. Good evening to you, Rudolph Skeppers. What's up? Desert Roses. Don't care where I'm placed. Yeah, exactly. I want my tickets already. Oh, CBB's cat's not well. I'm sorry to hear that. I saw that Maze's cat was hot. I didn't see it. CB's. Okay, I missed that. Yep. Economic migrants, not people whose lives are in danger. Exactly, Phoenix. Your daughter said she was applying and they didn't feel she was entitled for some reason. Okay, Maze. Got a message the other day from a family member that sent her something from another YouTube person, and she told that member it's nonsense and she should follow you. Well, I hope they listen to me and hear the truth. Yep. Hello, Faith. What's going on? That's a cool name. On the ear, but the ear can be lopped off, though. See, my cat had no ear. Prince, all this was cut off. All he had was a little stump down here, and the stump would turn, but there was no ear above it. Yeah, but not because of cancer. It's because it was bleeding. It was getting gangrenous. Somebody who believes they have never been impacted by race laws is leading a very privileged life. Yep. Rudolph overslept. You sure did. We got started late, too. South African Communist Party. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, man. A few dozens of people showed up. My husband had a great response to that. He said if he has to stay in a caravan or tent, he doesn't care as long as he gets out. Yep. Yeah, it depends on who's processing your case. Well, you know about flights next week. I know about flights every day. I've received several messages from the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th of South Africans who've landed in the States. Yep. Yeah, that's the next step if it gets worse. You know, CBB, yeah. But, I mean, he'll be fine without the ear. He get used to it pretty quick. I mean, it's kind of weird looking. But, yeah. I still love my cat dearly. I miss Prince. Prince and Tara. Yeah, they go. I miss my cats. They're both deceased. Here they are. So Prince looked like a Holstein cow, the black and white one. You can see he has no ear there. So that ear right there was lopped off, that top one there. You can see it. It's just, all you see is the pink in there. And there's Tara. Yep. There they are. That's actually a picture in Tunisia. Oh, that's dirty, man. I cleaned the dust off that. It's very dirty. We got dusty on me. Guess I hadn't touched it in a while. There you go, Prince and Tara. Did I see your email related to why South Africans get sick in what? Kind of goes around support for the program. Go ahead, Rudolph, ask a question. Okay, so sick in USA. No, I didn't see that, Alan. Excuse me. I'm way behind. It's just they're coming way too much. Too many people want attention. Some need it. Others just clogging up the mail. Why is it not searching for this? Damn it. Found it. Oh, yeah. I got you, Alan. What you say makes sense, but... Angelique, you're out of here, okay? Yes, Quids, I did get your email. I did. Yes, I told you that already last time you asked. And I'll go look for it again, just to reconfirm again. Yep. All right, got it, Quids. I got it. I get what you're getting at. No, it wasn't a turning point because nothing got better. This year is a definitive year for South Africa. Yep. Partially trimmed, then told to put sunblock in this other ear. Huh. You're welcome, Alan McGonigal. I will say it's now 2 months. What's 2 months? Oh. No, it's not 30 days. I've told you that. No, it was by law. So it depends. Certain benefits, certain amount. You're supposed to get 8 months of financial benefits, but they never have the money, so it's traditionally been 3 to 4 months, and now it's just supposed to be 2 months. So, big beautiful bill changed things in some ways, but yeah, you got to get started quickly. 30 days is September, April, huh? What are you talking about? I got a copyright strike for playing not copyright strike, copyright claim for playing your music. It says it's not yours. Someone else claimed the Oh Soldier song. Well, I'm glad you're getting a refund. I'm paying more taxes. Had an argument with someone who said they got the first call program. Were told straight off that they're too old. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's simply a lie. That's a lie. I don't know what that kiddie straw is. I already deleted the segment from my sec. I don't leave copyright claims on there. I just delete it. First it gave me a copyright claim, then it came back and said the revenue would be shared, and I just deleted it out of there. Yeah. You're right, Leslie. That person's full of it. They're absolutely full of it. They're just talking out their ass. We have an 88-year-old go-go who came over. 88-year-old go-go. Burden on USA. Well, first off, let's just be honest. Most of you are a burden on the USA when you get over here. I mean, just be honest. I mean, that's not a striking. We got people with cervical cancer. We got people with ALS. We got people with PTSD. We got all these people bringing us massive medical burdens over here. Absolutely. A $50,000 cash gets you started in the U.S. Yeah, it'll get you started. You're going to have other assistance. That's plenty of money. Yeah, $50,000 cash. That's enough to live for a full year and live well in most places. Not live wealthy, but live well. That's assuming you get no other income. Why 59? He said 50. Cat fought the neighbor's cat and fell through the engine oil at that. Oh, Vet said to put butter on. He'd cuck it off. Spiky fur for 4 months. That's good. Oh, that was a typo. 50,000. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the 0 and 9 are right next to each other. That's true on the keyboard. Flip burgers at McDonald's, I get a fighter job. If not, well, you won't be going to McDonald's if you're an ICE agent. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a minority community that spreads these lies. Yeah, you Ferrayas in your midst, man. The Ferrayas. Yep, they're all over the place. They really are. Exactly. Lie. We are 64 and 63 and we're approved and on our way to the USA. Exactly. So what have I said from the very beginning? Because all these people, well, I can't go. See, first off, this is what killed me about this. Refugee. Refuge. Protection sucker. Not immigration. So when this started, oh, Colonel Wyatt, help me. I'm young and healthy and have all these degrees and I can do this and I can contribute. I don't care. I don't care. It has nothing to do with being a refugee. What do you mean? Well, we don't go eeny, meeny, miny, miny. Oh, let's get the hottie. She'll be a Victoria's Secret model. Let's let her go. We don't go eeny, meeny, miny, miny. Oh, yeah, he's a qualified HVAC technician. We'll take him and leave everyone else behind. Because if we did that, then you could leave your family behind. Screw them. We don't need your family. They're not contributing. We just need you. It's not an immigration program. It's for refugee. So it doesn't matter if you have stage 4 cancer. If you get in the program, you get approved, then you'll come die here. Sorry, not to be morose. It doesn't matter if you have leukemia. It doesn't matter that it doesn't matter if you're pregnant. For a certain point, you can't fly. It doesn't matter if you're gay, if you're straight. It doesn't matter if you're rich, if you're poor. If you meet the standards, you meet the standards. Exactly. You're mistreated, you're seeking refugee status. That's what matters. This nonsense about I have to be a farmer. There's almost no farmers in the mix. If the farm, okay, let's put this in perspective, okay? Let's put it in perspective. There's 1,055 people. If 1,055 people came over and they were farmers, as the media says they are, South Africa's economy, its farming sector would be collapsing right now. You only have 28,000 commercial farmers. That means 1,055 left. It's just stupid. First off, many of them are children. And almost none of them are farmers. That's the first thing. Only Afrikaners. Really? Really? Every time I turn, I'm dealing with English-speaking white South Africans, not Afrikaners. It's utter nonsense. These people are insane. Insane in the brain. Yes, Afrikaners and South Africans are their own worst enemy. You got that right. Yes, this program is definitely to show how divided the Afrikaner community is. Yep. No, Spicy Tunes. What they should have said is what I said from the outset. Racial minorities. Racial minorities. That's what I said from February 7th. 2 hours after Trump started. It was in the first 10 minutes. 2 hours after it's the first 10 minutes. I said, I'll never forget that. February 7th. February 7th. I'll never forget February 7th. I saw that. I'm like, no way. I went quick, pulled up the Immigration Nationality Act, reread the portions that I hadn't seen in a while, made sure it was still the same, understood what was that, and then I went and I started making predictions, and every freaking one of my predictions has come true. Your son has autism, and he's coming over. Well, look at the Stolze family. He has a passport to Europe. He's a refugee, but that's impossible. No, because he wasn't the main applicant. His wife is an Afrikaner. She's being persecuted. She gets the case. Her family members come with her, even though he has a safe haven. So he got a refugee stamp. He's over here. They have 2 black children. So black people came over. That breaks the narrative. They have a child with autism. That breaks the narrative. They have children that are adopted. They managed to have adoption, and they came over here too. They're not dirt poor. They're not billionaires, but they've got a little bit of money. At least in South Africa, they had to leave it all behind. But they had a business with dozens of employees. They left it all behind because it isn't safe. No, it's not Stockholm Syndrome. It's stupidity syndrome. Yep. Marissa said, lucky for us, we discovered Colonel Wyatt. Well, thank you for that, Marissa. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you to say. True, but kind of you to say. To their credit, it has changed to include... Exactly. Yeah, no, and that you're correct, your future, and that's right. And so if the media were honest, they would say the program is prioritized for Afrikaners, but open to racial minorities, which is what it is. That's what I've been saying. But do you see any? And let me just do this. I'm going to Google search for the Stolze family. Let me see. We'll see what we find. All right. So AI will tell me who the Stoltz family is, but the New York Times won't tell me. AI will tell me who the Stoltz family is, but SABC won't tell me. AI will tell me, but IOL, News 24, Newsroom Africa, not one of those scumbags to you. Daily Maverick. The Stoltz family specifically referenced the late 25 in South Africa used to discuss their experience regarding resettlement, navigating support options, new arrivals, and facing hostility while adapting to new life in America. They reported being accused of wrongdoing and facing harassment while sharing their journey of building life. Family in December 2012 interview described their experience as refugees from South Africa. They detailed experiences adapting to new culture. Okay. So, South Africa refugees visit Pennsylvania. Colonel Chris Wyatt. Stoltz family wraps up Pennsylvania trip. Colonel Chris Wyatt. Stoltz family in America. Colonel Chris Wyatt. Okay? What is this? Break the silence. Is this someone stealing my content? What is this? Oh, they're just promoting my content. Yeah, the Stoltz family. When he tells people to come to my channel. There is no major news story in South Africa covering this. So that's just a posting. No one's covering. No one's covering because it breaks all the narratives. It dispels all the lies about the program, but they won't cover it. They won't cover it. That's why they're all fake. They're all fake. They're all frauds. They're complete frauds. That's news. Impeachment doesn't affect Trump. It doesn't affect you. There is no impeachment, and it's not going to happen. Jules, the doc said I wouldn't start feeling anything for 2 days, but I felt immediate difference. So as I explained several times, my right foot, so here we go. So that's the right. It looks left for you, but that's the right. The right foot is not straight. I mean, the leg winds up like this because, and now I know why, there was fluid in the hip. So that one walks straight, and this one's like this. And I don't like that gait. I prefer to have a straight gait like this instead of splayed out. So when he put the needle in, 5 cc's of fluid came out of my hip. It wasn't contaminated or polluted or infected. It was just fine. So the fluid came out, and then he put the dye in to make sure he put the medicine in the right place and the steroid in the right place. He put in there, or cortisone, and then he pulled it out, and he said it won't begin to take effect for 2 days. But I had immediate change. The immediate change was that my leg, I can now stand straight up and walk around with a normal gait. It's normal now. And I'm not in constant pain right now because that fluid is out of this hip. And sitting down is not so painful, and walking is not so painful. But it's still not right. It's still not right. There's still problems there. But maybe this will help me. But I mean, it's a 70% improvement just by draining that fluid. Outdated estimate for dental work. Too scared to go to government hospitals. Understand it will get treating us at taxpayer expense. Feel guilty for that. Well, your teeth are important. Do what you got to do. Why do you want to undo cases, Loretta? It can be done, but it's not easy. Yes, I have a lot of miles. I mean, as an athlete, as a soldier, as a world traveler, yeah, I've walked everywhere. I've climbed Kilimanjaro with my feet. I've walked all over the world with these feet. No, you're right. Swimming is good for strengthening, but I'm going to have some other strengthening exercise. Desert Roses, thank you for that. Colonel Sisyphus pushing the boulder of knowledge up a mountain of ignorance every morning starts again. That's really good. That's good. I like that one. You guys come up with some really good stuff, man. See, that's the power of collective thinking. That's why the Borg were so powerful. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Yeah. We are the collective. Same problems as Rudolph. Okay. I have a hot tub, but I can't bring myself to fill my hot tub full of water. It's such a waste. But maybe Marissa, that's probably a good idea. Maybe I should spend some time in the hot tub and then just do leg lifts in the hot tub. Yeah, they asked both parties to send a mail to confirm the delinking, but getting a hold of them is not so easy. So, Just Joe Music, what's up, man? What's up? We've been at this for an hour and a half. I can't believe that. So tomorrow, I gotta look. Let me see if we got the lineups here. So hang on a second. What am I looking for here? That'll work. I just need a window. Oh, that campaign for Donovan Hayes. What's that up to? It was at 406,000 when I donated. Now it's at 411,000. Okay, I need Rugby 365. Okay, see if we've got the lineups yet for this weekend. Champions Cup predictions. Teams. Where is the Challenge Cup? By the way, where the heck is my rugby stuff at, man? You told me it's supposed to be here already. Let me check on my rugby stuff before I get to that, because I'm curious. I got some stuff coming. Where the hell is it at now? Okay, ouch, that hurts. There we go. World Rugby. No. Okay. Okay, I ordered on the 24th of December. Put it up here. Search for the order number. Okay. Okay, well, that's not right. Let's see where it's at. It's already supposed to be here. Arrival 6 to 13 January. We're already 6 and 7. Doesn't say where it's at. That's kind of nonsense. 5 to 12 January. This stuff's supposed to have been already. It's 2 shipments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in that one and 2 in that one. Suppose it's already been here. It's typical stuff. Typical crap. Matching grant. Yeah, some states do that. Not all do. All right. So. There's the Champions Cup. Where's the Challenge Cup? Oh, that's not listed here. That sucks. So the Stormers have the Harlequins this weekend. Let's see. So Edinburgh and Gloucester. I gotta do my Super Brew picks. Let's do that. Super Brew. All right. I'm not logged in, of course, because I had to reset my browser. That was kind of annoying last night. Okay, let's do my picks now. Okay, Castres Olympique versus... See, this is where I need to know what's going on top 14. So top 14. Okay. Okay. I got the standings for that, and I need the standings for this. Okay, so good. All right, now let's go to Super Bowl. My picks are Castres Olympique and Bath Rugby. I'm going to pick Castres, but they're 7-7, and then they're playing Bath, who's playing better. Bath is 7-2. So even though Bath is on the road, and they're both 1-1 in this competition, I would go with Bath by 7. Edinburgh and Gloucester. Edinburgh is unreliable. How's Gloucester doing? Gloucester sucks too. Let's go with Edinburgh. They're at home. Pick them by 7. Bulls and Bristol Bears. Bulls are a disaster. Bears are 2-0. Let's go Bears by 9. Claremont and Glasgow. We'll go Glasgow by 7. Leinster and Stade Rochelet. Ooh, Leinster's at home though. Stade Rochelet is really good. Yep. Let me go with Leinster, 5. Sale and the Sharks. Sale. Oh, how's Sale doing? Yeah, they're 3-6, but the Sharks suck too. But Sale's at home. Give them the home advantage. Manchester United is not a rugby team. Get those letters too about my own video. I don't get any of those songs or any of those letters about my videos. Outcomes like we would grow back quickly. You can't keep us down. It's a Harkins game because your UFC position looks pretty settled. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, it's a Champions and Challenge Cup weekend. I'm filling out my Super Root picks now. Leicester and Avron Bayonne. That's both these teams are disappointing. Leicester, the Avignon is 9th. They're 8-6, and Leicester is 6-3. I'll say Leicester at home by 5. Scarlets and Section Powwow both suck. Who sucks worth? That's a tough one. I'll go with Scarlets by 7. They're at home. Harlequins and Stormers, even though they're on the road, I'm going to say Stormers by 7. Ooh, Toulon and Munster. I'm going to go with Toulon because it's a Toulon by 10. Bordeaux and Northampton. This is the hard one. Both are really good. Bordeaux is 8-6 in their league, and Northampton is in first place. Northampton let me down the one time I picked them, but I'm going to pick them on the road just the same. I'll pick them by 6. Scarlets and Toulousain, or Saracens and Toulousain. That's a tough one. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Spicy Tunes. My music is uploaded to YouTube as well. And I do that first. I put on DistroKid and upload first. And then I wait about a week and I put it up. 50 minutes fine, but utterly shocked to hear the hate spoken to Secretary Nome. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. 5 minutes is just Joe, okay. Was it 66-0? Yeah, but they're at home. Saracens and Stade Toulousain. Stade Toulousain is the way to go, but it's Saracens is also ran, but I'm gonna go Stade Toulousain by 7. That's a tough pick. The last two were really hard. Okay, so that's that. I already got the Champions Cup predictions done. Now I gotta do the Challenge Cup, but the Challenge Cup I haven't picked yet. So, Black Lion and Montauban, that's a crapshoot. Montauban's worst. Maybe Black Lion can win on the road. Let's just do one here. Black Lion by 7. Newcastle and USAP. I'm going to pick Newcastle by 7. Stade Francais, Exeter. Stade Francais by 12. Cardiff and Racing. Cardiff by 7. Lions and Lyon. Lions are at home. Maybe they can pull one out. Put them by 5. Benetton and the Dragons. Benetton's done okay in this competition. I'll put them by 7. Montpellier, Connacht sucks. Montpellier by 14. Zebra and Osprey. Osprey surprisingly good. Osprey by 10. Cheetahs and Ulster. Ulster's going to win this game. They're going to win this game big time. I'll put them down by 12. Okay, and that gets all my picks for this weekend. No, he doesn't use TuneCore. He uses DistroKid, which is the same thing I use. Same thing I use. My Challenge Cup picks are terrible. I'm only 50% there. So that takes care of Super Brew for this weekend. Let me just double check my to-do list. Yeah, I'm good all the way up until January 16th. All right, cool. There you go. Taken care of. Yep. There you go. Okay, cool. All my songs are by DJ Silver Eagle. Oh, I'm talking about rugby, Philip. Water therapy is especially good when recovering from illness and surgeries. Okay. Getting back to the pool. Okay, so just give an update here, folks. Let you know where we're at on the channel so people stay abreast. 120,701 subscribers on the channel. We have had the Why is Everyone Talking About Iran? That one's not doing so well, 3,700. The South African Communist Party losing steam, 6,300. The breaking South Africa reassures U.S. no interference, 31,000. Why is South Africa marching the embassy? 24,000, 25,000. Southern refugees, 5,000. Unmasking ANC hypocrisy, 11,000. Cyril Ramaphosa backs Maduro, 43,000. Yeah, and the list goes on and on. So it's January 9th. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 prepared videos in 8 days. And how many shorts since the first? Not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shorts. 13, 5 is 18 videos. And then lives, 18. I've got lives starting January 1st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is my 24th live stream in 9 days. 24 live streams, 8 or 9 videos, and then 8. Yeah, so there you go. About 40 videos already in 9 days. Thank you. You're welcome, Leslie. Trump spoke. Yeah, he was on the phone. May my husband send you an email? Sure, Loretta, that's fine. Yeah, why not? Just do it. I'll try to get through some email tomorrow. I may have a little bit of time if nothing else comes up. I have a little bit of break. I don't want to jinx it, but the elbow isn't painful right now. It's been very painful for a week, and suddenly it's not hurting me so much. Just extending it was very painful. I couldn't do this very well without pain. I can feel slight something, but it's almost gone. I was wondering if I'm starting to get arthritis in my elbow. No, that's not subscribers. No. That's videos. That's how many videos I produced. In 9 days, I haven't got that many subscribers with those 40 plus videos. Let me see how many subscribers I got in 9 days. So 9 days ago would have been January 1st. So December 31st, I had 119,584. So in 9 days, I've gained 1,130 subscribers. That's not much. Oh no, they're not shutting it down. They shut it down earlier today. It's been long been down. Yep. They stopped a long time ago. It's not something they're just doing now. Make international food in our kitchen basin, huh? They showed up. The exercise starts on the 9th. It's now the 9th here, and not where you're out there in the desert Southwest. It's not the 9th yet. It's still the 8th, but in South Africa it's already the 9th, and it's the 9th here. So on the 9th the exercise starts, runs to the 16th for a week. We can't keep up, Maze. I know. Yep. Hey, Just Joe. A fantastic, beautiful, blessed day. It's a bricks exercise. Yep, with no bricks members except those 3. All right, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to get some rest for a change. 1,100 subscribers in 9 days. That's not great. They wish for that. Well, it's also, at this time, channels aren't growing, so I'm actually doing okay with channels not growing. No, but I need a big one where I get a big news event and I pick up a lot of subscribers. We got to get to 200,000. So I'm greedy. 200,000. See you in the morning. All right, so if something breaks, I'll come on. Otherwise, you'll have catch me at the normal time. Don't forget, we got a refugee coming in who bought a house already. Only been here for 2 months. Already bought a house, and that'll be Sunday. And then we'll have the cafe clutch. All right, guys. Now I'm yawning. Xavier likes to say the man in the mirror. It's calling. Make me think of Michael Jackson. The man in the mirror. All right, that's going to do it. God bless. Take care. I'll probably fall asleep. I'll sit down and I'll probably put on the IT crowd or Longmire, something like that. Cheers, guys.